Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 85 of our Treasure Code Steel Let's Play. In the last episode, we went to the first day of the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival, and we practically spent the entire day with Laura, just because, as I said in previous episodes, before, is we're going to be going with Laura as the main romance option. So there's that. And then obviously our final ticket we spent on Gaius, just because, hey, Gaius is cool and I like Gaius. But as we ended the last episode, the old schoolhouse began to glow for some reason. So in this episode we're going to be finding out why exactly it is glowing. So let's get into it. Well, so take a quick drink. Perfect. Yeah, the final song fits perfectly. Oh, but it should be quite a surprise for our audience too. See, what did I tell you, man? Well, one doesn't typically attend concert expecting a deception. I never see it coming.
I see no harm in a little unpredictability. After all the festival planning, I think people will appreciate something that isn't part of the program.
Now that we got that settled, it all comes down to how much we can pump up the crowd.
Well, we've done just about everything we can do. We'll just have to play our hearts out and let fate decide the rest.
This is gonna be so much fun! Huh? Is something wrong, Emma? You don't look so hot. You're not starting to feel sick, are you? No, I'm feeling fine. I was just thinking about the latest news I heard about Crossbell.
Oh yeah, there's a rumor going around.
You're talking about the one involving the International Bank of Crossbell, right? Apparently they've frozen access to all their foreign accounts. On top of that, you've got the bank's CEO, Dieter Croy, serving as one of Crossbell's two heads of state. He won the mayoral. He won the election for being mayor a few months ago, but even in political office, he stayed as head of the IBC. I actually met him in person once.
Wow, really?
Yeah, not on my own though. I was with my mother. The IBC is a long-standing business partner of the Reinford Company. They acted as an intermediary for the Orbital Network and Arcus projects, actually, but he never seemed like the kind of person who'd do something this extreme. If the IBC really has frozen the bank's international assets, it's going to cause chaos across the entire continent, not just in Arabonia.
Could lead to a depression. Pretty big one too. Some of my family's assets have been hit by the IBC's freeze as well.
I just don't get it. If they push their luck too hard with the Empire or the Republic, there won't be a Crossbell state for much longer.
So either they're doing all this accepting that could happen, or they've got something else on their mind.
With all of this going on, are your families really going to be able to make it tomorrow? Got a lot of VIP parents in this class who are supposed to show up, right?
That's true. It might be rather difficult for them to make it. Given he's on the board of directors, I was expecting my dad to at least make an appearance, even if he couldn't stay.
Yeah, I don't think my sister will have any trouble making it, but I'm not so sure about my dad now. Same situation here. My grandfather should be able to make it no problem, but my mother?
My only family member who'll be visiting is my younger brother.
Yeah, only my sister will be coming, so nothing to worry about there. Eustace and Laura, you've both got family coming too, right?
Right, but considering my father's current position, whether he makes it or not depends more or less on chance and circumstance.
I can't really hazard a guess as to whether my brother will be able to make it. Ordinarily, he has a reasonable degree of freedom, but with all that's been going on, he's been quite a busy man.
You can save yourself some chronic hand wrinkling. I've just been informed that all of them will be able to make it.
Instructor?
Is that true? Sure is. They all called the academy about it earlier today, in fact. The situation in Crossbells is so dire that there's going to have to be an immediate... Should we try that one again, guys? The situation in Crossbells is so dire that it's going to have an immediate impact here in the Empire. So they're just deciding... Oh my god, what's wrong with me today? So they've decided that the best thing to do is just attend as planned to show everyone it's still business as usual.
Well, that's certainly something.
I'm actually a bit relieved to hear that.
Anyway, never mind that. You've got your big day tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to tear it up on stage. Class 1's got that operetta they're doing right. I snuck a peek at their practice rehearsal, and the amount of effort they're putting into the whole production is almost scary.
Wait,
they're rehearsing today too? Looks like they went straight to the principal to ask for permission, and he made a special exemption for them. I figured they'd just coast along on their family pedigrees, but they're putting their hearts and souls into this. Whatever you guys said, you must have really lit a fire under them. Well, what should we do?
Maybe we should have one more rehearsal, just in case.
Ah, man. We've put in plenty of time. We're as good as we're gonna be for this performance. Any more rehearsing would just be redundant. I suppose you're right. If we whip ourselves into a panic and just rehearse until we drop, we might actually be more likely to screw up. You make a good point. In lacrosse, getting a good rest before a big match makes a huge difference.
I guess it may be best to simply rest for tonight then. We'll need every bit of our strength tomorrow. Yeah, we've done all we can. We've done all the work we can. I'm sure a good wind will blow on us.
I'm impressed. I thought you guys are a lot calmer than I thought you'd be. And here I was all ready to lecture you if you seriously suggested rehearsing at this time of night. Instructor, we wouldn't have even thought to do it even if you hadn't come barging in here trying to scare us by telling us about Class 1.
She's just sulking because she feels left out.
That's dirt lying, you know it. Hey, what's that sound? Why are they ringing the bells this late? Hold up. That's not the school's bell. I can't remember ever hearing one like that around here before. That was a mixture of Instructor Sarah and Crow's voice.
Now that you mention it, it does sound different from the bell we normally hear.
Wait.
No, it couldn't be.
That's like the bell we heard in Lohengrin Castle, isn't it?
It is the same sound, I'm sure of it.
That's impossible, and yet...
Well, what's going on, you guys? Lohengrin Castle is that old castle in Legram, isn't it?
Yeah, the one you told us that ghost story about.
Seems like things just took a turn for the strange. And I have a feeling I know where this lonesome bell is tolling from. Come with me if you want to live. I mean, if you're curious.
Sorry guys, I couldn't help it. Okay? Run, Class 7, run! Yeah, I didn't figure it'd be the main building's bell.
Wait, that would mean...
Yeah. I knew it.
Let's go take a closer look. What's going on?
Where are they off to at this hour? And where's that bell tolling coming from? It's the sound of the repot. No, that's jingling chains. Persona reference.
What is this?
Seems like there's some kind of force field. No idea what's powering it, though.
Oh my! There's something very strange about this. Very strange indeed. This academy may have been founded by Emperor Dreikels, but this particular building dates back long before even his time, I believe.
Principal Van Dyke, what are you all doing here?
Reen?
Ah, and Sarah's with you too!
So, you've come.
What's going on here?
I'm sure you heard the tolling of the bell earlier. Apparently, as soon as that started, this barrier appeared.
It is the sign of the end.
We've had several students testify that was the case, at any rate.
Looks like it's covering the entire building.
I tried the direct approach and hit it with a hammer, but it just absorbed the impact.
Who are you, Angelica George? Are you just trying to hit everything now?
Wow.
So it's some sort of field that negates any physical force applied to it?
We've known from the beginning that this building was one big mystery, but it seems we didn't realize just how big.
Want me to call out Lammy and have him smash through?
Don't bother. It'd just be a repeat of what happened in Lohengrin Castle.
Secretly, Use is thinking, please do it, I want to see that again.
Yeah, nothing we tried could even scratch that barrier. And this one seems a lot like it.
Gather the staff for an emergency meeting. I'm afraid we'll have to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
I suppose we have no other recourse at this point.
Toa, going forward, let's assume that the second day of the festival and all related events will need to be cancelled. George, I'd like you to gather your equipment and keep a close watch on this area.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Wait! Are you really going to cancel the festival?
Under these circumstances, there's not much else we can do. If the building is still like this tomorrow morning, there's no way we can let visitors onto the campus.
We have no idea what's happening in there either. The risk of danger is too great. It's possible we might need to evacuate the academy. Or even all of Trista.
No way. Damn it. Is that our only option?
I guess from a risk management point of view, that's the only sensible course of action, but...
Over the past month, we've poured everything we have into getting ready for this festival.
See, I like that Reen didn't just think, like, in that, like, memory thing, he didn't just think of, Class 7, he also thought of Class 1, like, how hard they've been working on their operette, which is really nice.
Maybe we wanted to prove we could put on just as good a show as the other classes. Maybe we wanted to impress our families. Maybe it's just that being with friends and working to make something great is its own reward.
Reen, yeah.
That Reen from Emma sounded like, please shut up, Reen.
That's all just secondary right now.
I don't want to do this concert, Reen, please shut up.
What's really important is our chance to leave a legacy here. To do something new classes might look at and aspire to. Winning or losing, that doesn't really matter in the end. And it doesn't ultimately matter whether our show is a smash hit or totally tanks.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't tank.
Because what we worked for isn't fame or bragging rights. We worked to put on the best damn festival we could. So all I'm asking for is a chance to see that through. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Oh.
He's right, you know?
I'm with Reen on this too.
See, I like that Elliot's like, I know Elliot's like this, like the one that's easily scared in like the group, like the first to be easily scared, but I always like that he's the first one to back up Reen whenever Reen makes a speech like that when Elliot's around.
around.
Perhaps the best we can put forth will amount to nothing in the end.
But even if it does, as long as we have a chance to do something about it, we won't just take this lying down.
Yeah, we spent way too long practicing to just throw it all away.
He's like, yeah, just let us do it. Otherwise, I just wasted my time.
Besides, it'd be super lame if we missed a chance to strut our stuff.
Since the beginning of the year, it's been our class's responsibility to investigate the old schoolhouse.
That's right. And it just so happens that we haven't made our monthly visit yet.
You guys are actually serious.
See, Emma's the only one that doesn't really want to do it because she knows what's in there. So do I. And probably so do you guys, but...
Sure looks that way. Man, hearing you guys so fired up brings a little tear to my eye.
Well, I certainly admire your spirit, but spirit alone won't be enough to get you past this barrier.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, Reen, what's that light?
Huh? It's Reen's spirit. It's not, it's his Arcus.
What is this? It's coming from your Arcus pouch.
The only one that actually has an Arcus pouch on him.
Yeah, but why?
That means the Arcus are really small. If you look at that, if his Arcus can fit in that pouch, those Arcus units are really small. Because there ain't no way, if you look at the Arcus in his hand now, there's no way that unit is fitting in that small pouch Reen has got on his, like, strapped to his leg.
It looks like the quartz is shining.
Actually, Eustace has got his strapped to him as well.
What?
Does that... I mean, Ella's got one as well. Does that mean they all keep, like... Reen's the only one that actually has it strapped to his leg? Or, I mean, Reen, Elliot, and Eustace are the only ones that have them strapped... Oh, and Marcus as well. Have them strapped to her leg, and everyone else just keeps in their pocket.
What's happening?
Now all of our Arcus units are glowing.
What's going on?
I doubt it's mere coincidence that this light is the same hue as the barrier.
You know, this actually reminds me of our very first day in the old schoolhouse.
Indeed. We were all connected together through our Arcus combat links.
It does seem similar.
Mine's doing it too.
Ooh, this is so neato!
The time has come. Now reveal.
Reen? Reen!
Reen's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Just runs away.
Are you okay?
It almost looks like he's causing a sympathetic resonance with the field.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. It's an invitation. Like I and the rest of Class 7 are being called in.
Technically, Reen, if you want to be serious, you're probably the only one that's supposed to be doing this, but whatever.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, sir. I guess they ended up taking after their teacher a little too much.
Then you've been a fine instructor. I stand impressed with your students. Besides, making the choices that define you is part of growing up. It's currently 1940 hours. I'll permit you until 00 hours to conduct your investigation. Any later, and you won't get enough sleep to put on a rousing concert after all.
Sir.
Then we can...
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after. Go on. I'm not gonna chide you for being rash. Not this time, anyway.
And may the goddess guide your steps. Don't forget, too, that discretion is the better part of valor. Retreating isn't always a cowardly option.
Instructor Sarah. Instructor Thomas.
Right.
Understood.
Be careful in there, everyone. We'll do whatever we can out here to back you up.
I'll leave the engineering building open for the night, so come on over if you need to use the facilities there. I'll go ask the shops in the cafeteria to keep the lights on for you, too.
Thank you. All of you.
We're counting on you.
All right, let's go.
Do. Man, definitely glowy.
The old schoolhouse was completely normal yesterday. What happened?
The current winds here feel strange, somehow. A lot like they did in Lohengrin Castle, actually.
Indeed, I can sense a welling up of spiritual energy too. Lohengrin was that castle you guys got trapped in when you visited Legram, right?
It was, though this doesn't seem quite the same phenomenon as we encountered there.
I'm scared. There aren't going to be any ghosts jumping out of this, are there?
Something's different in here too. In the elevator hall? Might as well go take a look. No, the elevator itself's glowing.
Look! The elevator is glowing with that same light.
Almost like it's trying to guide us.
There's something different about the console too. And there's the 7th floor, as you guys can see.
So there is a 7th floor.
I knew the 6th floor couldn't possibly be the last.
My guess is that the 7th floor holds the key to the answering all the questions we have about this place. Well, shall we see what lies beyond?
Right. Time flies up. Time to find out what dark terrors wait us down here, man. Oh.
I know what awaits us down here. They were levitating on that fucking thing as well. Oh well.
What is this?
Glowing cogs?
We've seen some strange stuff in this schoolhouse since we started coming here, but I think this takes the cake.
Confirming release of the 6th lock. Potential awakener detected. The time has come. Commencing the 2nd trial.
This looks the same as the red door we found on the 4th floor, but...
It seems like there's an even bigger surprise behind this one.
I'm very curious about this 6th lock and 2nd trial business.
So if you guys have watched my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play, please go check that out as well. Shameless plug. But or if you've just played the game itself or Persona 5 anyway, or the original Persona 5, then you'll realise, or you'll know that Fi and Morgana share the same voice actor, which is really cool. It's one of those voices that you like easily recognise. Or for me it is anyway, like Patrick Size, who also voices like 2 characters in this game.
Do you think the locks refer to each of the floors we've cleared so far?
What's a potential awakener? Is it talking about one of us?
Yes, it is, Million.
I can scarcely venture a guess. But what seems certain is that we're here tonight because we were meant to be here.
Yeah.
Technically, Reen's the only one that's supposed to be here, like I said earlier, but we'll just gloss over that.
the mark on your chest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But how do you...
Because you're clutching at your chest,
Call
Ring.
it intuition.
No, Emma, you can... Because he's holding his chest. Where the mark is.
I think it should already be quite apparent, but we're headed somewhere no living eyes have seen. Are you sure you're all prepared? Emma?
Well, well. You certainly seem to be in the know about all of this.
And how long has Celine been here?
Back at the start of the year, I know we all had our doubts. We've made it this far because we've accepted each other for who we are. And I think being part of Class 7 is a big part of that. Even if the world were to stand against us, we'd have each other. The challenges we face together.
Reen.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
That's Laura, cutting right to the heart of it.
Yeah, I don't ever recall accepting him.
I could say the same about you!
Fucking Alvor, you piece of shit.
Some things never change, do they?
Honestly, if they ever stop bickering, I'd probably miss it.
Oops.
Aw, you guys have a good thing going. Wish I was a part of it.
You said it, Short Stack. Don't know that there's much of a place for a slackadaisical second year either.
What kind of talk is that? You two belong here just as much as the rest of us. And I think you'll have to agree, Emma. Class 7 is the best there is.
Well said. Maybe I still have a ways to go before I fully understand the whole class system here. But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
Then what are we waiting for? No one might ever know what we do here tonight. We're not doing this to prove to others how great we are. We're doing it to prove it to ourselves.
Oops,
Reen.
just did it again.
All right, I won't try to dissuade you. Let's go earn our chance to leave our mark on this academy.
Yeah!
Realm of the Great Shadow.
Whoa!
And expected to see something that defied explanation. But this is beyond imagination.
Still, this trial is ours to overcome. And overcome it we shall.
Yeah, you're right. So, how about it, Reen? Any words of wisdom from our fearless leader?
Huh? What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want, I guess.
Gotta have a little pep talk before we begin the mission.
Yep. Just think of it as another of our old schoolhouse adventures.
Let's do this, boss man.
Just don't say anything you might regret later.
You guys aren't making this any easier. All right, Class 7. Our mission is to explore the 7th floor of the old schoolhouse and find a way to return the building to normal. Are you ready to give this everything you've got?
Understood.
There we go. Ezreen's like upgraded S-Craft. Azure Flame Slash. So we have to keep Emma with us, and we're going to take Laura and Gaius. Also need to take Elisa. Then I'll probably take Millium and Eustace, just so they can level up. Yeah, that's the final party formation. Hey, that's gonna be annoying. Normally I'd end it off here, but we're actually going to explore a little bit the first part of this.
Reen!
Hold on to that thought for now. Let's just keep moving.
Right?
These. Oh, what do we get? Sabbath. Let's go. I won't be needing that for what? The what's up here? Ah, you. Oh, we stunned him. Let's go.
The advantage is ours.
Here we go.
The enemies in this part of the map, I said they were going to be really tough, but they're kind of not.
It's my turn.
They do add like the boss enemies from earlier up in the floors, which is quite interesting.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Some of them are like very hard, can be hard, especially like when you go up to like the further floors. They can be quite difficult, or can get difficult, I should say. What's the chest over there? Ah, but it's behind this. But we gotta strike this. Yeah. This part of the game is very puzzle orientated. So what we're gonna do is, if you guys saw at the beginning,
It's a treasure chest!
collider boots. What do these do? Oh, they're for females. Okay. There we go. Oh, hello. Bro, they boost evasion. If males could wear them, I'd give them straight to Gaius in more evade. Like he needs it. But I'm going to see if I can explore like the first part of this, for the rest of this episode. So you see this guy, that's, if you guys remember, we fought this guy on the first, this was the first boss monster we encountered in the,
My turn. Hey!
Oh. All right. In the old schoolhouse, just when we could only bring Gaius and Elliot with us.
My turn.
Of course. Hey!
I mean, you could call it lazy.
Okay, yeah.
But then it's nice
We should be safe now.
It's also nice to see like the different enemies you've actually encountered while we've been going through the old schoolhouse. It's kind of like a, I would say memorial tour. It's kind of, it's just nice to see him again, you know? Stop. Oh my god, did I just get...
We have the advantage.
Oh, I got the other one. That's good.
My turn. Hey!
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Yeah.
My turn.
Emma.
My turn.
God damn
It's
it.
my turn. There. Time is precious. We should hurry.
That might... No, it wasn't right on back, so that's good.
Okay, this is it.
Nice. It's got pierce off that, that's really good.
It's my turn.
Oh.
There.
Gaius, what the hell is that?
Okay. We should be safe now.
Come on, guys. Smack. See, it definitely pays to explore this area, because I mean, any dungeon in like any JRPG. See, that's a... You guys remember the gargoyle that we fought at the very beginning?
My turn. Hey!
Yeah.
Leave it to me. There.
Here we go.
Reen, come on, man.
My turn.
What's going on?
It's my turn. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Go.
Vanish. Good.
Go.
An opening. Of course. We should keep going.
Damn. Oh dear. That wasn't so hot. Oh, Jumira Iron Shide. Yes! I need a lot of that. Because with that you can make Zoomerian ore, and I think if you get 4 clumps of that, you get you can make a weapon, like one of the best weapons in the game or the best weapon for each
Bring it on! My turn!
person. This is pretty cool. Keep that burst.
Of course.
It's my turn. Yeah.
That's good.
Leave it to me.
There! Go! Sing!
My
Oh,
turn.
that's a bit rude.
Evil will fall before my...
That was a bit rude, mate. Shouldn't have done that. Smack this. Which means we're back at the start. Which means now we can go over there. See if I can get through this fairly quickly.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Right.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, he's confused. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go!
Whoop.
Go!
Nice burst.
Let's go, everyone!
So they keep it, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's best to
This
do
is
stuff
our
like
real
that.
power!
Look at that. Level 62 for Reen. And Laura's almost got level 5 for her Brave Master Chords. Which again, she should never take off. Oops.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Nice. Serum powder. And already a dress, which I think can only be equipped to females. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Holy shit, give that to Laura. Wait, I didn't hit this. There we go. There we go. Bang. So we easily clipped through this part. Not bad, not bad. But we'll go through that final portal, and I think that's where we'll finish off today's episode. Maybe. Whereabouts? Oh wait, no, there's a new area. Fuck it. I think if we go, we'll end it when we get to that new area.
Right. Hey! You still have a lot of training to do.
Bro, the music in this part of the area is so good. Because it's like really like upbeat, upbeat maybe?
Is that a treasure
Might be the
chest?
better word. Passionate Rogue, what's that thing? But it's very like, oh, that's good though. Where is it? Passionate Rogue. Nah, I think we're fine. But it pumps you up when you're doing this. Great Shadows Area 1. Yeah, this is where we're going to end it off for today's episode. So for a quick recap, we were just everyone in Class 7 was just discussing the events that's happening over in Crossbell with the IBC freezing foreign assets. Then Instructor Sarah took us to where the old schoolhouse was after we heard a mysterious bell ringing. And then Principal Van Dyke was about to cancel the festival, and then Reen made an impassioned speech about how hard him and every other class had been working on the festival. And we went down went down in the old schoolhouse to find out we could now access the 7th floor, and then a door similar to the 4th floor opened, and then Emma was trying to like persuade us to maybe not go down there, but Reen was like, nah, we're going down there. So we're down in the realm of the Great Shadows. So in the next episode we're going to be exploring more of the realm of the Great Shadows, and yeah, this should be fun because we are definitely in the end game now, guys. I will say this is the final dungeon of the game. It's not the final part of the game. We are near it though. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you are enjoying our Chosen Cold Steel Let's Play series, which is unfortunately nearing its end, but hey, series has got to conclude at some point. Yeah, but if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button or subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out my Monster Hunter World Let's Play series, where we're about to go even deeper into the Rotten Vale than we did in the last episode. So yeah, that should be fun. Also, please be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play, where we are as of time of recording, we have gone back into the castle again with Ryuji, and we met up with Morgana again, and we're about to go deeper into the castle again, so that should be fun.
Right.
Yeah, so be sure to check out both those series. And also, if you're a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what we do here. Also, I have a project in the work lined up that, I mean, it's not going to come out for, as time recording, a good few months, so there's that. But when it comes out, hopefully I can get it out for you guys, so yeah. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.